Greetings, it's Intuitive Jakob, and I'm back to do a reading on love and relationships. It's going to be a 6-card reading with this spread that I'm going to explain, and we're breaking them down by tribe. So check your sun, your moon, your rising, and whatever delegations you prefer. We'll also be doing a Romance Angels card in addition to this spread with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, and I might even pull out the Sibilas to take a look at weird things if they pop up during the reading and we want a little more information. The 6 cards that we'll be reading will go in this fashion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First card is going to be their story. So it's like what they're telling you or not telling you, what's going around. The second card is going to cover their thinking. So what they're really thinking about may or may not have anything to do with you. That's a good truth card there. Third card is their feelings. If you're looking to figure out how they're actually feeling about you in the deep down, this is the card that's going to tell it to us. Fourth is going to give us an idea of how they're acting, because some of them are walking a way that's different than the way they're talking and thinking, and that's a good way to figure out what's going on there. Number 5 is going to be outside influences. So who are their influencers? What's going on that's influencing the way they're behaving? And the 6th and final card is going to be what's happening over the fortnight, because it's like the book of things that happen in 2 sevens, you know, what the 7th sign is. It's that Z where we zipped up time into static reality, and boom, that's how they're going to be acting during that period of time. So I'll give it a 2 strong period. It could be the 2 weeks ahead of us that sort of flip-flop and intertangle, because that's really how free-flowing energy works and what a lot of people haven't been explaining to you. So hope you enjoy the readings. If you would like one with just your energy, hit me up at artoflove.me. I would love to take a look with just your personal information. And thank you for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate those of you that hit me with a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment if you'd like. I always love to hear what you're saying and what's going on with your thought process in the readings. All right, we'll catch you on the inside of your reading. Hey, Capricorn, how you doing? Welcome. Good to have you here. I am doing a little bit of energetic hygiene before we get started on your reading. I've been meditating and actually shuffling these cards quite a bit. I wanted to just talk to you about some of what we're clearing. Some of you might be here looking for answers to things with relationships that you've actually already cut off. And that's what I've been noticing from a lot of the inquiries that I've been getting from you and other of my querents. And so what I'm wanting to do is hold space for the highest form of relationship to even manifest. And I've got these boji stones here. This one's the female, this one's the male. How they're referred to, know your own genders. These are just to balance polarity energies and hold room for the highest relationship, because I'm noticing with some of these here, we're getting answers about what people have really been up to and why they might not correspond with what you thought. And while exposing that, we can also open up energy for the highest forms of relationships to enter in the space, because some of you all have actually been haloing in resonances from higher level unions that you might already know you're in, and it's like, where is this person that you've been holding space for? And so I'm just pulling energies out of these cards so that nothing could ever get tangled in karma, because we're over that. And for me, I like to also protect myself with a couple of things while I'm reading with you. We've got the all-seeing protection here for the Hamzan, the evil eye, selenite. And this is my indigo gabbro. It's a very protective stone. It's great with like yoga, meditation, and I use it a lot with my energy work. So I've got that stuff here, and I'm probably going to speed up this part in the edits, but I'm going to show you, I'm clearing energies before we get started with your reading, because most of this is about energy hygiene and making sure that we don't have things in our mind and trapped in our energy field, just pulling energy out of us because we didn't get answers. And it's time for us to have more that can occupy in that space. And I think that paying attention to how we pull that energy out is something really awesome we can do together. So thanks for being here for that. That was flipped out looking at me there. So 6 of Swords. Hearing some of y'all might be ready to send somebody out is what I'm hearing. For some of y'all, it's like, how are you ready to tell somebody to take off? And for others, I'm hearing this has to do with wanting to get away from a situation that's been dragging, is what I'm hearing. Things might be going slow for some people. Anytime Mercury is retrograde, there is a magnetosphere that is enhanced in our environment. It's like a bunch of metallic particles all get smushed together because Mercury is like a gigantic magnet. Look at that. I just lifted up these cards and 3 of Swords facing me here. So I'm hearing it's with reluctance that we have to inform you that somebody passed it. This is so weird. Right where these cards are opening here. King of Swords facing me. The Fool facing me. These must have flipped while I was shuffling. And we've got a whole reading here, so I'm just going to take a minute. I'm hearing about somebody's like father figure or man maybe having passed, and some weird news about how it happened, especially if there was a fall. That's what I'm hearing. Interesting, Capricorn. This Fool here is talking about a new start and something that somebody might have legally given up on. I'm hearing something that was maturing in an insurance or in a trust, and some information coming out about that. And it might be a fiery element person involved. That one's actually looking at me upside down, so I don't know if these are your stories or not. Star just flew out. So you might be dealing with an Aquarius, or this could be something to deal with your art. Hearing for some of you all, this is like you taking a really strong position about how you're putting out what it is that you really want to do. It's like, now I know what I really want to do with my life, and it's this crazy thing that I never thought I would do. And I hear some of you might be getting some support for that. You know, that's like a card where people can have media attention on them. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we got here. So, I've got the 9 of Pentacles. I like seeing this. This is a card and showing somebody that's got their own thing going on and it's working out really, really well. I'm hearing for a lot of you, this is actually just showing who you are right now. I'm also hearing for some of you, this is like you finding out that somebody is pregnant and that they might be like further along than you could have guessed. And it might be a weird news about the pregnancy too. I'm hearing this person might be like past like the expected birthing capability years. So I guess that could be up or down, but I was hearing more in age. Let's see. And for others, I hear this is actually going to tell you a little bit about the person that you've been interested in. They're saying if this is like a new relationship that you're inquiring about, like maybe somebody you don't really know yet, or you don't have like karma with them. It's just like somebody that is coming in new, or that's kind of like a friend that's turning into something else. That this is you getting some insight that they're actually single. And I'm hearing that if they're single, it's like they were working a lot and they might have pets. They might also have a small child, is what I'm hearing. So the number 9 is big on that one. I'm going to go ahead and just flip these 6 cards here, and then we'll take a look at what's coming up. But a lot of messages have been coming up for you all, Capricorn. Let's see here. So here's what they're really thinking. Or excuse me, here's what their actual story is. Excuse me. First card is what the actual story is. the actual story around them, Knight of Cups in reverse. What they're actually thinking. Nine of Swords, upright. How they really feel about you deep down. High Priestess. How they're acting. Justice, reversed. What their outside influences are. Three Cups. And this is what's happening over the fortnight. So that could be like the next, in current and past 7 days. It's like the Book of Life opening up with two things here for us to witness what's there. And excuse the noise, I've got visitors here at my home and a window's open, so you might hear a little bit of sound there. I'll try to edit that. But yeah, I'm going to take these kind of one at a time here because there's a few different stories showing up all at one time. Because there could be potentially different types of you here for different reasons. But the first one that I want to talk about is the one that you left behind. So if this is the person that I'm hearing that might have been getting like kicked out, like they're saying it's like somebody got fired from somebody's life. It's like, you are fired from my life is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that like Six of Swords that came out was like you sending somebody packing, being like, you take your cohorts and just get on out, you know. And I'm hearing that if that's the situation, that the person that, what's going on with the story here with the Knight of Cups in reverse is that it's like some weird Don Juan thing that didn't go their way. And I'm hearing they wanted to involve themselves with you, maybe romantically, or mix something with like business and pleasure. And I'm hearing it's like you didn't get it. You didn't understand that that's what their string was attached. Like it was like, it didn't even occur to you that they were coming on to you that way. And I'm hearing they got like real butthurt, like bad. And that this is like, they're known for that is what I'm hearing. And it's like something you wouldn't have known because you weren't being like that. But I'm hearing that there's a circle of people that know this person as being this like sour grapes, Knight of Cups upside down. That's just like spoiled brat. And it's like, they're just showing me some spoiled little fingerprints, always gets his way. And that it's like, when he drinks, it's real sloppy, but he doesn't even need alcohol to be that way. It's just like kind of toxic behavior. And if he gets drinking, it's just worse. And so hearing about that situation, and for that one, it's like they're showing me this as what they're thinking being that this person is literally just, I'm hearing they might have like functional addictions and things, and they're showing me somebody doing like rails of cocaine is what I'm hearing, or like Ritalin. I'm hearing he like might snort his kids Ritalin or something, like Adderall and prescription narcotics and things, and that somebody's like up all night and that they don't realize what this person was actually doing because how they were being is like real shady about it and keeping a lot of secrets. And that I'm seeing that that's what this High Priestess here is. It's like real resting bitch face, like somebody, and I'm hearing it's like he's like some kind of really lucid, awake narcissist though that is very maybe psychic, and you know there could be some Pisces involved here, or maybe some, I'm hearing Cancer, but this is sometimes Scorpio, but I'm hearing a lot of Cancer. And you know we do have this Knight of Cups here, which upside down, blah, not great, and this sort of demonstration that I'm talking to you about. And that could easily be somebody with Sun, Moon, Rising in one of the water tribes like Cancer. I'm also hearing Virgo for some reason, although that's not water at all, but Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you're going to know who this is, but I'm hearing Virgo, and it could also have to do with this like 9 cutting, you know, intellectual energy. But whoever it is has had like a feeding frenzy of opportunity and resources at like literally just their fingertips to smudge things and get away with it because of how they're set up is what I'm hearing. And so some of you are going to realize that this person was like thinking they were protected here just because it had all this stuff, and it's like, hi, I'm Mr. Magnanimous or Miss Magnanimous one, and I grace you with my presence and these things that I do, and really it's just kind of like really bad Don Juan tactics. I'm like, I'll give you this, but now you're under my spell kind of behavior and weird. So I'm hearing some of y'all left some real nasty, shady lies right to your face about it, kind of character that made it tacky. And how they were acting is definitely really freaking tacky if that's this person, because this justice upside down is like a pinwheel of delights gone horribly. It's like somebody that can just like get away with everything just because of how they're set up, and they just plumb themselves. And so Justice reversed, that's also got some Libra vibes, and I hear some of y'all might need to speak up, especially if you can take this person to the real court that's going on now at 0 point. I feel like they may have illicitly implied onto you, because I'm hearing something about if it wasn't direct forgery, it's near forgery on documents and some things that just don't get done, because gentlemen's agreements and stuff like that really don't hold up when there's like bodies of evidence and photo witness and what I own and all those cameras that already probably proved it. So make the calls you need to and let them know that you're not Satoshi Nakamoto either, but how they chase the keys like that. So that's really specific for someone there, and I'm just going with it. But what else you need to know is that this person has had definitely opportunities, because there are some friends in the circle and they just get together and it's like, here's how we raise it, you know, and I'm just, you'll fill in your own blanks there. And that it's something that they do, and it's kind of like some cloak and dagger tactics is what I'm hearing. Cloak and dagger, I don't know if that means sense to you. I'm not quite catching. There was a movie, wasn't there, with somebody missing fingers or something, and whatever. You're going to know if it was cloak and dagger for you, but I'm hearing that like this next couple of weeks, this whatever that means now, strong periods, it's going to be real bitch for the one that tried to come in with the shady tactics, because somebody gets exposed here is the thing. And I'm hearing for a lot of you need to know that this is how they end up showing up. And we've got this Page of Swords that showing up right, you know, that's a nice message coming through. Sometimes it might be a little short and to the point, you know. Sometimes it can be a little snippy. Sometimes it comes in reluctantly. When it comes in this way, it's like a real crappy message, or it's like somebody that's like just spying on you wrong and being a hater wrong and being like an absolute nitwit. And sometimes that's just how some shit just gets cut off and like called it own self out, you know, is what I'm hearing. Because it's like the way the wheel of karma like goes on this is just like, and it's like system aboard. And so it's that kind of reading for that person, and you really dodged a bullet on that one, you know, literally, because I hear this person's just like that kind of shady, and so way to get rid of that. Other messages showing up too, because that's not all, that's just very specific with some of you here potentially. Other thing I'm seeing here, and this is for somebody that you might have been trying to find out about, that it's like, I don't really know you, but I know you, or I feel like I know you, is what I'm hearing. And for some of you all that have either been in some kind of meditation group, or, you know, working on like your yoga skills or something, where you might feel like your kundalini awakening, and like it's almost like somebody's catching your exhale breath, or you're catching their inhale around you and like in your skin. Some of you are waking up in your 5D form from a really crazy slumber where you were being pulled into one skin with the other one that's awake for what the opening is. And with the real expensive wall ET investigation has been all about, and what some of us have already proved about who comes knocking to the door and why these days. So some of you have been sensing a relationship partner around you that maybe you've even seen somewhere around. You got some weird connection with them that's just like, it's like palpable, but it's like, am I crazy kind of stuff? you're gonna find out, like what I'd said earlier, that they're probably like maybe a little bit hermit-like, maybe not bad, but I'm hearing like possibly work from home, have their own thing going on, and for some of you, they're like an amazing gardener. It's like I'm seeing somebody that's like really gifted gardener, especially if this is the one that's got the Virgo in their chart, and I'm hearing if it's like the double Virgo or like the back-to-back Virgo guy or whatever they call themselves. It's like Siamese cat twin or something. I'm hearing for somebody, it's really specific with whoever your 5D partner is that's there with you, and awesome you. They're really awesome. They have a really special relationship, maybe with birds. Birds are here too, but I'm just hearing it's the little things, like the little things that crawl is the way they're saying it to me, and I'm noticing like a little snail here in this image that I don't always look at, but at least for now, that's a snail for me. And so I'm hearing about, ooh, real love. So there's some lovers showing up under that, which is like somebody that's holding the space for the divine union partner. And so for some of you all, this is somebody that's far, far away. And I'm hearing they're far, far away. They're telling me it's 9-hour time difference for this one. And that's what I'm seeing. And it's like being up like, how do I reach out to you? Or like, it's like, did you just wake up? Because I'm like hearing you and I see you washing your face and I'm brushing my teeth and I'm going to bed. And I'm just seeing like this 5D communication going on that's amazing. And bless you for that, because somebody isn't getting enough sleep. Put a indigo gabber on that one. But that's what they're thinking in that situation. It's that. It's like being up at night, and I'm hearing it's like adrenal fatigue for somebody, but for you're like smiling about it though, because it's something that, I don't know, it's like helping you with your time management resources somehow. In like a weird way, I'm hearing it's like you just figured out what works better with your biorhythm and how you can get up at different times because of when your schedule actually starts. So for some of you all, this is amazing, especially because what you don't know, and this is like what's really going on with this person, like their story and what they didn't tell you. See this Knight of Cups here? Somebody left them bad. I'm hearing it was raw. And they probably don't talk about it. And certainly not yet if you guys are like on that subtle level of communication right now, where you're not talking on that level, and you're having like this kind of head to heart conversation instead. And so, in that situation, I think if they, if this does develop further with you, they would talk to you about it. But it's one of those things that I'm just hearing they don't really have a lot of peers for that. It's a lot of petty, antsy people around them too that they have recently left. And I'm just hearing they probably work for themselves. I'm hearing might have a consulting business or something, and being told to drink some water right now. So, not to dwell too much on that, I'm also hearing for some of them too, it's like, this might be a different one, but it's also in the same kind of energy vein, that this is somebody that might not feel comfortable with what they have been dealing with. I'm hearing they might be like trying to leave a job. I'm hearing that they like might mix drinks or something and they're up a lot too. And that they don't like it because I hear somebody that they knew might have had a drunk driving case or something happen. It's like a friend left the club and got killed or something, and that they've been carrying it around. And it's been at least like 3 to 5 years. But that it's been like killing them like inside, just like serving drinks and stuff, that they're like nervous. I'm hearing it's like nervous bad, like bartender, and just like I don't know what else to do. I got this job and it's making me a lot of money and I feel really protected, and it's like somebody knew that you might be interested in dating. I'm hearing somebody, maybe you met him at the club or something, and I'm hearing he pours drinks, but he like doesn't even want to be around that club life anymore. And that what some people don't know is that he's been saving up money, because it's like knowing that he needed to do something to bring some justice to a situation, and he's been playing like maybe real quiet about what he does, because this High Priestess, I'm hearing he's just like really awesome. And it's like he's like trying to be secretive, but I'm hearing he might have saved all this money, and that why he's acting like this justice upside down is that he's been saving money to actually be able to afford to take a case to court properly about some shit that happened to his friend. And that's the only reason why he's even able to have that job. And so, like, for somebody, that's a really specific message, because he doesn't agree with what happened. And I'm hearing that that's why, you know, these 3 cups are up. It's like making money, like pouring drinks. I'm hearing mixology. I'm a mixologist. If that's what he calls it, you know, or what the title is for what he does. It's like a certain pay grade within, like, how to do that, you know, artistically. He has, like, flair. But anyway, he's raised some money. And what's happening here over the fortnight is they're trying to get... I hear they might even have to have this body exhumed, and that's why I'm seeing this Page of Swords upside down. The person might have been Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or something like that. But there's a lot of air showing up in this chart, and I'm seeing somebody like being cut out of the ground to be examined. And so it's crazy. I'm very sorry if you lost somebody in like some nasty freaking way that doesn't even need to happen, now that we understand what's been going on with particle resonances and where bodies get fixed and things get brought to justice. And please make phone calls that you need to make about this, because some of us won't stand for that. But I'm hearing that that's where this person's focus has been this whole time. That's like all they could do. And for somebody else, I'm hearing that this is like a totally different story. It's somebody that's been up all night because they actually did lose a child or somebody in a drunk driving accident, and somebody covered it up. And they had some help. And I hear it's like Bad Hawaii 5-0 or something. So, you know, not everybody can wear shirts like this and be honest, I guess, you know. And there's more too. I'll probably just cover this one and make this the last one, and then do a romance card, because there's a lot of these coming up for you right now, Capricorn. The other one that I'm seeing is, and this is like some secret admirer stuff that you may or may not like this one. I don't know. I'm hearing it's like somebody that's like close enough to look in your blinds is what it is. And you might have actually put special drapes on your house because you kind of felt like people were looking in. And I'm hearing it's like, if you're the person that went around your house to go ahead and do some stuff like that, this is what I'm seeing. So, you know, you had this little neighbor that's kind of whatever, and you want to know if he's really like into you. Yeah. And you had an idea, and yeah. And this is what he looks like. He's like the one that does not know how to do this right. And for some of you all, that's okay. But for some of y'all, you know, this is like weird peeping Tom kind of suspicious guy. And, you know, this is why you've been trying to roll up those blinds around him, and you're like, you got some kind of weird camera out here or anything like that? And some of y'all finding out, yes, he had some weird kind of camera here, and that they might have actually thrown him out of like some HOA thing recently, is what I'm hearing, because of this card being upside down like that, and coming in saying some weird stuff, and maybe smelling like a couple of cups of whiskey got spilled on him. Maybe more than he was drinking, because I'm hearing he's like that guy that, like, the guy that's known for, if you know him, is what they're saying, if you know him, he goes after these young things that can't stand him, and he often leaves having a drink thrown at him at least once or twice. And so it's like that kind of thing. It's like some weird mysterious Don Juaning going on. Capricorn, please, no. Okay, that's the word. And one is good when it's, you know, we all have, and it's now, and, you know, really, what's tomorrow again? 2 rows backwards, and the thing didn't happen without gravity, and, you know, what's the Monday? It's like, just make the calls you need to make, figure things out, know that you left some karmic BS behind that was not worth it. And if you're looking for something new, you know, the kind of hermit guy is the guy to go for. And if he's not in this spread, let's see what else is coming up in these cards, because Capricorn, we're just taking poison out of things right now. And We know that better things are here for us all. I think this is nice here. Oh no, you don't over there. You called in. No, you're not gonna call him and say that. Not worth the energy. Alright, here's your card. We have codependency. Alright, well, you already knew that, didn't you? Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Some of y'all, yeah. I'm hearing that's what's going on with this one here. So if any of you guys did some weird love spell conjure, you got this fool up all night, and that was the wrong thing to do, because I'm hearing that person is going psychotic right now. And they might be on medication and getting locked up for it. Ooh, who did that? So, you know, hearing the medication combo with alcohol, not a good idea. And why are they gonna have to cut off their hair? It's like some weird lockdown thing, so somebody's gonna go to jail for it. You know, maybe they had it coming, but I'm hearing some of y'all, careful if you're doing those love spells. Those things are kind of shit. Let's see what's splitting over here. This is kind of showing up, so let's give you another one, because some of y'all actually, that was just the trail and the old thing, but passion showing up. All right, yeah, passion. Let's go with passion. All right, I'm liking the overseas guy. Liking the one that does the horticulture or like whatever it is. I'm hearing permaculture, homoculture, whatever they're into. It's working. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It doesn't have to be long distance like that, but whoever this one is that I'm hearing, you needed to know if they were single. That one, the one that probably won't tell you how they got their ass served to them in love real bad and raw, that like not too long ago. Here, yeah, I mean, what's too long? 2-3 years. That's what I'm hearing. It takes a long time to recover from stuff like that, you know? So, look, y'all have some good opportunities right now, Capricorn. I would love to hear what you think about these. Let me know if they resonated. Your comments are awesome. Really appreciate your thumbs ups, too. You like my readings? If you would like one with just your personal energy, hit me up at artoflove.me, and I can do one with just your energy on it. And definitely subscribe if you like it, because I do these all the time. Take care, and we'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch your